So that happened. And then Barr gave an interview, Attorney General Barr, to ABC. I was on the road yesterday. I gave a speech. I was over in Southwest Florida yesterday. And I gave a speech, and this happened on the road, and everybody was tweeting me and emailing me and panicking. Oh, my gosh, Dan, Bill Barr in the interview said Trump's tweets are terrible. He's turning on, oh, my gosh, we got to do some rein him in, rodeo style. We're in deep trouble now. Oh, man, you totally missed the boat on that one. Well, let's play Bill Barr, and we come back. It's not always 4D chess. But I'm absolutely certain this was. Check this out.
Public statements and tweets made about the department, about our people in the department, our men and women here, about cases pending in the department, and about judges before whom we have cases, make it impossible for me to do my job and to assure the courts and the prosecutors in the department that we're doing our work with integrity. But the thing I have most responsibility for are the issues that are brought to me for decision. And I will make those decisions based on what I think is the right thing to do, and I'm not going to be bullied or influenced by anybody. And I said at the time, whether it's Congress, newspaper, editorial boards, or the president, I'm going to do what I think is right.
You want to talk about the Benicio del Toro? I'll flip you for. You want to talk about the greatest flip in the last decade? And this is the greatest narrative flip I've ever seen. Why were you panicking about that? Let me just quote Stephanie Grisham from the White House. President Trump isn't bothered at all by this. Of course he isn't. Because what happened promptly after this, because the left and the media are so stupid, all you got to do is put a hot dog on a stick and walk them right into the chasm. Because they'll follow that hot dog on a stick because they're really that stupid. What happened after that? Predictably, because the left is infected with prion-like TDS level 6 infections parasitically destroying their brains. Anything that they perceive as an attack on Trump, they immediately jump behind and someone becomes their new hero because they're stupid. And the left and the media immediately jumped out and said, Barr, this is great. He's our new hero. Look, he's attacking Trump. Trump is terrible. He's got to stop tweeting. But what are they not talking about? Oh, they're not talking about anymore the New York Times narrative that came out earlier about how Barr looking into Brennan and Brennan's big lie is a political attack. Oh, genius. I'm sorry if you fell for that yesterday and you fell into the Barr's turning on us trap. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not suggesting at all this was in any way coordinated with the White House. Barr's savvier than that. Barr knows he is on to, right now with Durham, the biggest political scandal in human history. That the most powerful intelligence official in the history of the world, the modern-day CIA director, and John Brennan, took information he knew was fake, fed it to D.C. politicians, who laundered it to the FBI, who then weaponized our process we use to nail terrorists, to spy on John Brennan's political opponents and Barack Obama's. It is the biggest scandal in human history. And instead of everybody now advancing the New York Times BS narrative that this is all a political attack, looking at the Brennan, it's not. The evidence trail is thick and deep and big trouble. Now, Barr goes out, gives this beauty of an interview, says, hey, I don't like Trump's tweets, they're getting in my way. And the reflexive response of the dumb media is to say, this is great. Look at Barr, he's attacking Trump. We like him for today. And they're not talking at all about Barr being a political attack on Brennan. This guy's 2 steps ahead of you. I got one more. Because there's another tidbit in the New York Times piece that says to me they're worried about something else too. And they're desperate to get out ahead of it. This one, this is just gold. All right. Now, the last 2 weeks have been explosive shows where we've been talking about our operating thesis here that everybody in this DC fetid swamp they know each other. Not a shocker, but they all have something to hide. And as we said yesterday, they're all going to get rich or die trying, like that 50 Cent movie.